Today's episode is brought to you by Grampian Graphics, Aberdeen's vehicle branding and wrapping specialists. If you want to turn your vehicle into a moving advert for your business, their expert team can design and install high-quality wraps that get your brand noticed everywhere you go. From single vans to fleets, Grampian Graphics creates bold, eye-catching designs that help businesses stand out on the road. A professionally wrapped vehicle works for you 24 hours a day, promoting your business wherever you drive. To see their latest work or get a quote, search Grampian Graphics on social media. Grampian Graphics, style that sticks.
This week on the Sheepfiddlers Podcast, we're breaking down all the latest news coming out of Pittodrie before reviewing the League Cup battles against Queen of the South and Kelty Hearts. Plus, with the new season right around the corner, we're putting our necks on the line with our 26-27 Premiership predictions. Who takes the title? Where do the Dons finish? And who is going down? And if that wasn't enough, we're getting massively hyped for the opening day. We look ahead to a blockbuster and a rocking Pittodrie as Aberdeen take on Hearts under the Saturday night lights live on Sky Sports. And of course, we've got the John Bleetin section and Bleat of the Week, so let's get into it. Welcome back to the Sheepfiddlers Podcast. How are we doing today?
That you give a fuck, but alright.
Really? Aye.
Yeah, all good, all good.
Yeah, just try to be polite and all that, but no, fair enough.
You want it for like 10 seconds before that started.
Wait a minute, just the 10 seconds before it started. More like fuck on time.
Well, we're 4 games into the competitive season, 12 points on the board in the League Cup, and we're already talking like tactical geniuses. Who saw all that coming? Summer hasn't completely broken our spirits yet, and Stephen Robinson's Red Army is officially up and running. Today, we've got an absolute feast of an episode lined up for you. First up, we'll bring you up to speed with this week's latest news from Pittodrie. Then it's straight into the match reviews as we look back at the Premier Sports Cup's classes against Queen of the South and Kelty Hearts. 4 wins from 4, so the Dons were seeded in the draw of the last 16. After that, it's the big one. With the league season kicking off this weekend, we're putting our reputations on the line with our 26-27 William Hill Premiership season predictions. We'll be calling the title winners, where we see the Dons' final league placement, and who's getting dragged into the relegation mire, before doing a full tactical breakdown to preview our opening day showdown against Hearts at Pittodrie. And of course, it wouldn't be a Sheepfiddlers episode without a heavy dose of pure, unfiltered chaos with the John Bleetin section and our absolute favourite Bleat of the Week. Okay, so before we dive into the action on the pitch and dissect those League Cup matches, let's turn to our attention to what's been happening off the pitch over the last 7 days. It's been another incredibly busy week at Pittodrie, so let's bring you up to speed with this week's Aberdeen news. So first off the bat, the club have announced Rachel Corsie has been appointed to the board of directors. Very good piece of business, if you ask me. What do you guys make of it?
Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. She's pretty knowledgeable. Also, you kind of see her on TV a little bit, so she comes across pretty well, but also she's local, Aberdeen, born and bred, so yeah, it's good. Good to be someone back on the board. A bit of experience, I suppose.
Yeah. I think it's a good thing with her being, she's a lifelong Aberdeen fan, so she's going to have the club's best interest at heart. And a little bit of research and listening to her as well. Smart cookie. Can't see it being a bad thing.
It's also somebody who's played in the game for a long time, so it's not somebody that's coming in that's never put a foot on a blade of grass and kicked a ball.
Yeah.
She knows what she's talking about on and off the pitch by the sounds of, being the chartered accountant as well, so yeah, she's got a bit of something there.
Yeah, she's not long out the game of football, and yeah, we've all heard it on the radio and on telly. She talks well. She'll have a different view of the game to the rest of the football monitoring board, so that's got to be a good thing.
Yeah, I agree. I also think for the women's game side of it, there seems to be a little bit of an uproar around the women's game a little bit. And specific to Aberdeen, there's loads of people commenting about players leaving, so maybe she will be that figurehead a little bit for that and support the women's team maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pittodrie's been granted a permanent alcohol licence for matches at Pittodrie. This is on the back of the successful trials, so it'll only be in the
Dick Donald.
in the concourse. Yeah.
Oh, season tickets getting changed.
It's all right, my season ticket's already there.
I can only see it being a good thing, to be honest.
You know what? If we are successful with it, I can see it being rolled out next season to some other clubs.
Yeah.
There's, for obvious reasons, some clubs that will not be granted that licence, but it is a good thing to bring it back. We've never had it in our lifetime.
No.
In Scotland, that is.
Yeah.
So it's not something we've missed, but I suppose it might take away some of the nuggets that are tanked up.
Yeah.
Or, I don't.
The good thing is, as well, it's only half an hour, up to half an hour before kickoff.
Yeah.
It's not like you're going to have folk getting up and down to go and get another pint during the game. So, yeah.
And it's as far away from the red shed as possible, so not allowing them families to start drinking more, I guess.
Well, yeah, we'll see.
I know you are now going to be drinking, but
Yeah.
So,
expect to see things thrown from the top stand.
with the Australian transfer market opening, Milanovic has been confirmed that he's left the Dons and headed back to Australia to Western Sydney Wanderers for an undisclosed fee. I can't speak a day.
That's beginning.
Probably best for both parties, when you say.
Hi, see you.
It's been happening for weeks, isn't it?
He came in as a wonder kid from the Wanderers. I've not seen that. There's flashes you've seen. Obviously, we've spoken about it before, but that game in Cyprus against Larnaca, that was his golden opportunity to be cemented in as a decent player within the team. He fucked it. He's fucked everything else. See you later.
Yeah, I think he also had comments on Facebook as well. I think he's a young boy coming across the other side of the world. He's obviously, it's not went well for him. He's lost his confidence as well. And I don't think the change of manager for us, etc., has not helped. I think him not getting enough game time, and when he has played, it hasn't looked great.
Yeah.
I think his confidence has suffered a lot. For someone to go to the other side of the world at a young age, it'll be difficult.
Yep, definitely.
He's obviously not a part of Robinson's setup either.
No.
Because he's been ruthless with everything he's done. We've let some good players go, and we've gotten rid of the rubbish. So he's not in his vision, he's not in his strategy, he's not in his structure. So see you later.
Yeah.
I think it's highly possible as well that maybe he's one of the players that suffered kind of the most from the way the club was last season, with players just kind of, here's the training ground, here's the stadium, see you in the morning, see you on Saturday.
Yeah.
That's kind of it. So,
well, he had Suma, he had his mum, Nick.
The reason why he was signed.
Yeah, exactly. He's got a mucker.
It's got a mucker.
So at the weekend there was some really good news. Andrew Fasanya became Aberdeen's youngest ever first team player, making his debut at 15 years, 7 months and 12 days. I thought he got stuck in. Unlucky that he scored.
I was quite surprised to see him on the bench, to be honest.
Yeah.
He come on, didn't do it wrong. Far away.
Looked decent, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty decent. He's obviously ahead of himself in terms of age-wise with youth teams and that, so he's obviously giving a shot. I think it's no harm in that.
Exactly. I hope to
Just
see
hope we
more.
see more of them,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we actually do see more of them, not just...
Well, I don't think we will. It'll be right.
Well, not a huge amount. But
Here's and then he'll be on loan to somebody. He's going on loan. He's not
that's
staying.
fine, but
Yeah.
there's an actual pathway to the
He can't
16.
go on to the 60 now. Because he'll be on.
Yeah, it's only a few months away. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
It's great. It's great that he made his debut. He did well.
And,
Didn't let the pressure get to him at all. I know it was only Kelty, but you're still playing in your home ground.
yeah.
I read up on him a wee bit more on his background, and pretty interesting. Pretty interesting guy.
Yeah.
He's only 15.
Yeah.
So we're recording this obviously on Monday night. So this is the club's perfect opportunity to make us look like a bunch of idiots. The captaincy. What's going on there? We've heard that it's a dressing room leadership group. 5 running the dressing room. But for me, you can't have 5 folks sitting in between the manager and the assistant manager in a team photo.
Imagine that photo.
Yeah.
They're all in their little huddle.
All
So
holding on to the armband.
who's going to be the one who actually gets the armband?
So over the past, 4 or 5 games that we've had,
Yeah.
who's been captain the most?
Lions.
I think
Nesbitt.
Nisbet.
Nesbitt.
But Lions has been more than Nisbet.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's. Nisbet's been twice.
I think he's...
So Lions
If
at
you look at
Cole.
just the,
Yeah.
He was in. He was at Linfield.
he was at Linfield.
Right, okay, so yeah,
Yeah.
he would be 3 then.
Yeah.
Of all that.
Mayo's been one.
Yeah.
Mayo was one,
Yeah.
and Happy was one.
I have a
was
feeling...
one.
I'm going to say Lions.
I think it's Lions, possibly Nisbet, but I think it's Lions.
He's your vice. If he's not captain, he's your vice. And vice versa. It's either going to be Nisbet captain, Lions vice,
Yeah,
or the other
I
way.
think so.
To be fair, it's-
I would go Nisbet, but I think it's going to be Lions.
But
I thought I would like to see it be Nisbet, just because I'm not a big fan of
somebody's
Just
got
like
to...
someone coming straight in and becoming captain.
yeah, but this is we're talking about Robinson's and as you talked about winging changes left, right, and
Yeah.
centre. He's not scared to. This is now my team, and this is what we go going forward. So for me, like a Brad Lyons, a Mayo, or Happy, I would be against that just because it's a new era.
The thing is, you've taken in 11, 12 new players, so it's a brand new team.
Yeah.
And I know we've got Nizzy as one of the old school, if you want to call him that. He was only signed last season.
Yeah,
Yeah.
apparently, yeah.
So, it's a new season. Your club captain is gone. He's already said they've got 5, 6 leaders. There's no harm in just saying that you're going to be the face. Again, we could be speaking utter shite, which we
Yeah.
normally do.
No, I think Robinson has said that we will learn in the Hearts game. He's going to decide before the Hearts game, and that will be the main captain. But he's doing it the Arsenal way, and they've got Odegaard as their captain, but they also have Rice and Saka and somebody else.
Right,
But it will be
and Gimaresh and
Lions,
Vinny
yeah.
Jr. and
You would think Neuscher's has to come into the question as well.
Yeah.
He goes,
But the thing is, we've not even spoken about him. But
No.
yes, he's right up there as well. But again, we're speaking utter shite on a Monday night. Come Saturday night, who's it going to be? We don't know.
the rumoured group that I saw, which is definitely not true.
Well, it's got to be the ones
Mayo
that have
wasn't
been.
included, but Devlin, Nisbet, Lyons, Armstrong, Knuster, Happy.
Interesting.
We'll see.
It would make sense, but then he goes and names Mayo as a captain.
Yeah.
I think he's got to go with players that are going to be in the team week in, week out. Nesbitt, Lions.
It's fucking Muller.
Should be. I mean, he would be a pretty scary captain to say the least. You're messing with him.
He is a unit.
He's a unit.
Aye.
You're near messing with him. If you want tickets for your family, and he said no, it's a no.
So we've got 2 League Cup games to review. So the Dons rounded off the League Cup group stages. First stop was Palmerston and Dumfries. Muller kept the gloves. Breedle got his first competitive start, and Lions got a go at right back. What were your thoughts on the starting lineup?
Didn't like Lyons at right back.
Yeah,
Don't think he did anything wrong. It's nice to know he can cover there, but I'll come back to this later on.
And that's the thing. Robinson had said he'd seen him play in that position. He knows he can. Let's try it there because it's one of the areas that we're weaker in, and we always have been. So it's good to know that we've got a bit of versatility, I suppose, that other players can play in that position. And I think, didn't he get an assist?
Yeah.
From playing right back?
He was hat-trick goals, his assist.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. You didn't like it. We didn't like it, but we know it's an option.
Yeah.
You definitely missed him from the middle part. You can see that.
Yeah.
Didn't start well.
No, well, yeah, we started off very, very slowly. We struggled to get the pace of the pitch. It was clear that it hadn't been watered in about 4 years. It was a dry plastic pitch, and we just seemed to be getting the ball caught under our feet quite a lot and didn't really create much. Queen of the South took the lead on the 14th minute. Dons kind of failed to get the ball forward. The ball was intercepted. Queens broke, and the ball fell to Nicky Clark, and he's nearly in the an invitation to smash home for 13 yards against one of his old clubs. It's a good finish, but I think it's very avoidable.
100% the finish to her.
The build up from it. We had so many opportunities to get rid of the ball and couldn't, and then whoever it was that ran into the box wanted a pen for a challenge.
I think he kind of just fell over.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
The kind of game, Aramu won the ball, and I think everyone kind of switched off, like, that's us got the ball back.
Yeah.
He immediately gave the ball away, and we were all still in that transitional mindset. So
But again, is that down to the plastic pitch? If it was grass pitch, the ball and foot.
there was a couple of times balls going along like that, and it just bounced straight up in the air. It's not right.
No.
I hit the sprinklers.
I was amazed to hear that was Nicky Clark's second goal in his career against us.
Yeah.
I just assumed he'd
I know. It feels like that.
Yeah. It took the Dons about another 15 minutes to get a grip of the game. But once we did get a grip of the game, we kind of were just all over Queens from about the half an hour mark. I think one of the big things here was switching Smith and Yogan. So we had a left footer on the left side and a right footer on the right side.
Which is what I said last week about stop this inverted. Like Yogan doesn't have a left foot, Smith doesn't have a right. Play them in their preferred sides, which is great to see.
Yeah, and the pressure really paid off. Malloy grabbed a loose clearance and slipped the ball through to Smith, and I kind of felt for the defender here. He thinks he can get to it, but he just doesn't get there, and it's a stonewall penalty.
It's just clumsy.
Yeah.
But then he goes and does the same thing 2 minutes later on Aramu and go away with it.
So Nisbet grabs the ball, sticks the keeper the wrong way, 1-1. I think we deserved it at that point to be back in it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, took our time to get there, but yeah.
So
Deserved.
yeah, once we got going, so it kind of stayed that way till half time. Second half, we came out, kept the ball a lot better, I thought, but it took us to the 70th minute to take the lead. A brilliant cross from Armstrong finds Nisbet at the far post. Sliding volley is cleared off the line by the goalkeeper, but it's an interesting one.
Yeah, I think it went in.
I think it went.
I think it was
Cannot
over.
tell from the camera.
No.
Like,
I can never tell.
There's
so
a,
even if there was VAR, nothing's happening.
no,
Like,
there's a brilliant still, and it's about an eighth of the ball is still on the post. But when you take into account the angle that the shot's at, and this is what I said online, was I think there's an argument to be had if that camera's on the line, it shows the ball was over the line.
Yeah.
But
I think Nisbet said after the game, went over the line. So
It was
the guy closest to it.
Yeah.
Why would he lie?
But the post view was, I mean, to be fair though, Armstrong, great play.
Yeah.
And again, he's the kind of ability we've been missing.
I do think when Armstrong came on, like, we made a couple of changes, like Carlson at the same time.
Yeah.
We just looked a little bit, as a whole team, looked a little bit better. The chemistry was a little bit better. He did.
Yeah.
My uncle put it down to bringing in some of the boys who'd been here before, and kind of, it's not all new faces. That helped a little bit.
Yeah.
I think there maybe is something to that.
But again, whipped it in from a great position. Nisbet was there,
Yeah.
where you want him to be. Whether it went in or not, it doesn't matter. He was there.
So, well, to be honest, it becomes irrelevant anyway.
Yeah.
You know, while we were watching replays,
Aye.
the ball gets put down by Ronan and he whips it in and Nisbet smashes it into the net, which I thought was really funny of him. That after he celebrated, he turned to the referee and said, "Is that it?"
It was Terry on me. Is that good?
Yeah.
Thing is, the highlight or the replay of the ball going over the line had to be cut short for the corner coming in and Nizzy scoring, which was brilliant.
Yeah.
So we're
So
debating, was it in, was it not? What does it matter?
it doesn't matter now. So that was another great corner from Ronan as well.
That's another, it's the word I'm looking for. Aye. Yeah. Goal.
Assist.
Yeah. It's not that word I'm looking for.
Goal involvement.
That's involvement. That's a word. Try and get that out of the dictionary next time. But aye, that's another goal involvement from Ronan.
Yeah.
Which, I think he's had one in almost every game. Well, must be
a couple
games
of,
played.
yeah.
If not a goal or assist, he's had the pass just before it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Involvement. So
Yeah,
whether it's
So 2 minutes later, the hat trick was complete, and we've been criticising the pitch, but I think the pitch does us a favour here.
aye.
Harpy plays an absolute worldie of a
Grass pitch,
crossfield
that
ball.
is John.
That sounded like bad day, Aberdeen.
We said that,
Yeah.
the ball was floating and it just like bounced off the surface.
Yeah, it
and
just
stuck right there. I was like, well, lad, what a pass that was. He knew exactly what he was doing.
Read the surface, you know.
Yeah,
Could you imagine the pelters he would have been given if that had gone, if they were on the grass pitch and that pass was given? But yeah, it was an amazing pass.
like not only did it sat up perfectly, because Lyons doesn't take a touch. He whips it in first time to the near post, and your main striker's there.
Your number 9's nay in the 6-yard box.
6-yard box at the front post, just waiting for a tap in.
Fun enough, said it all along.
Yeah.
You cross the ball, you score fucking goals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was a right-footed player.
Yeah. So yeah, a really nice goal. And then in the 82nd minute, scoring was done. Another running corner towards the front post. Lyons rose the highest, and his header towards the back post finds the corner.
Yeah, I mean, for me, Lions has been brilliant in pre-season.
Yeah.
And in the cup as well. Like,
Which game was it? Was it the Queen's game or the game before that when Lions had 2 or 3 attempts on goal from set pieces, whether it be a corner or whatever?
There are a ton of chances against Brora.
Yeah, I think maybe it was Aurora again. And, he's got these well-deserved goal.
He's playing on a midfield too, and he's always getting forward, always getting beyond the striker. He's just literally all over the pitch. He's just been brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
See, the thing is, right, I never paid too much attention to him while he was at Kelly. Was he this good at Kelly?
He was.
Or was it just the fact he's come up to a better team?
I remember
I
the
think it
game.
was half decent, but I remember definitely the Kelly fans being very excited about him. And then he went and scored against us, but he was.
Well, that game with the 3-0, you're on the show that day.
Yeah.
He said similar type of play as well for Kelly, getting forward, getting in the mix as well.
Yeah.
But he definitely seems
Does a
like
bit of everything. He's a
Kelly relegated this year.
Fergie type player.
Yeah.
He's at the
Just-
back, he's
yeah.
up front.
Just covers everything.
really,
He's just,
really good. Really impressive.
So,
Yeah.
And a lot of people moan about signs
Yep.
because they're coming from Kilmarnock. It's probably the best player.
the two from Kilmarnock are
You can't
probably
complain.
the
Can't
best two
complain about it. Yeah,
signed.
exactly.
The
The fact that Mayo can cover any of the back 4/5 if you want him to. Yeah. And then we've just discussed Lions.
Yeah. I think as well, it's a big thing we spoke about in previous podcasts when we were talking about these signings. They've not had to adapt to the league.
No.
They know the expectation of playing in Scotland, and they've stepped up to that, which is
I
great.
mean, what is it? Breedle, Happy, maybe the only ones that have had to. Because goalies don't count. Goalies can be goalies anywhere. Breedle and Happy would be the only ones that maybe have to adapt.
Mhm.
And Happy seems fine.
Happy seems happy.
He's having a great time. And Breedle, I think a lot of people are talking about him. He could be a very good football player.
Yeah,
So,
He looks technically very, very good.
yeah.
Definitely.
Is he?
So it's not like a gamble for somebody. I don't think, I would say. We've not taken a punt on any one of these
No,
12 signings we've made.
no, I'd agree with that. How would we rate that win?
Actually very good, because I know we started poorly, but unlike last season, we were able to turn it around and start playing better and grind out a 4-1 win.
As bad as we were for the first half an hour, that's how good we were for the hour.
Yeah, I would agree. Like the first two games in the League Cup, I would say that we were not amazing
Bit slow, yeah.
and not clinical. Whereas in that game, I say, as you said, we didn't start off well, but I say we were way more clinical in that game.
Didn't let our heads drop.
No.
So I said for the other 3 games, it wasn't pretty, but it's 3 points. This one here, like you said, for that next hour, after the first half hour, we were the team that we need to be.
Yep.
Now, if we're playing that shite in the first half hour against the Rangers, Celtic, Hearts, Hibs,
You're getting beat.
you're getting beat.
You're punished.
And you're not coming back from the 2-3 goals that you could ship. So we need to start the way we finish, but keep it consistent.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, because we did start well against Queens, but we finished poorly. But not against Queen of the South, we started poorly, but we finished. And then obviously we're going to come on to Kelty next.
I would say defensively we've been good. considering the
Yeah.
force was off being new.
Yeah.
And it's also a new keeper.
Yeah.
I think, have been pretty solid defensively.
I just hope that we've, learned how to stop letting in so many set piece goals.
Yeah.
We've already lost
covered that
one
last
or two
Yeah.
this League Cup
Yeah.
phase already, so let's see if we've worked on it.
Yeah. Okay, so let's move on to talking about Saturday afternoon's game. Kelty Hearts at Pittodrie. It was quite sun-drenched. Yeah, it was a lovely day.
You wouldn't have gotten it for your microclimate though, would you?
No, it was nice and cool there. It was
Nice and cool.
nice and cool, yeah. Good. Stephen Robinson made 6 changes to the team, but the standard didn't drop one bit. The fact that we barely had time to get our seats or 1-0 up. So it was a penalty in just 30 seconds. Ball down the left for Olisanya, drives into the box, and then he's chopped down by Dylan Corr. I'm not even going to ask if you thought it was a pen, because if you didn't think that was a pen, you shouldn't be on this podcast.
I don't know. No, it was very much a pen. There was no.
That's on the halfway line, the rest not giving it.
Yeah, it was very much a pen. Like, it was no doubt about it. Like, full on contact. It's
Yeah.
like literally bloopers.
Yeah,
It's just, yeah.
it's clumsy, it's from behind, he doesn't get the ball. What more do you need?
Normal Scottish referee, no pen.
No
He
problem.
just got beat, and
Yeah,
yeah, that's
yeah. And, upsets Nisbet again, and sticks it home. 3 from 3 from the spot for him in 4 games.
Yeah,
Can't argue with that.
yeah.
Top scorer in the Premier Sports League Cup.
What did he score?
Smashing.
What was that, number 6?
6 goals in 4 games, aye?
Yeah. He's got a good head start anyway.
Yeah. We completely dominated the half, and on the 27th minute it was 2-0. Nice ball floated in from the left. Nisbet unselfishly heads it down in the danger zone, and K2 was right there to bag his first goal for the Dons from 8 yards out. A little bit fortunate.
Yes.
unbelievable.
Yeah, keeper makes a good save. But
A goal's a goal, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Great, but the thing is, he followed it up.
Exactly.
Nah, but it's a really nice goal. Like that
Yeah.
chip over the header, and it's lovely. That's good
Yeah.
football.
Yeah.
you make your own luck as well.
Oh, totally.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Whether,
by heading it down there,
yeah.
I mean,
someone could be there.
considering in this game, I said to you about him, how he always passes it back.
Oh,
And I was actually, as you
He
watch
does,
him,
by the way.
yeah, but then as you watch, if you didn't just focus on him, you're like, oh, actually, he really does pass it back quite a lot.
yeah.
And then he come up with a score, and I'm like, yeah, I can't really say anything. He scored.
No, but he only passes it backwards. But like his one involvement last season was that ball through the defence.
Yeah,
That's Malalo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Takes his time.
Yeah. But also as well, Robinson had a go at him for not playing. There was a couple of times he could have gone forward, but he went back, and Robinson went, fucking get forward.
I was one that I noticed that I quite liked was Lobbin. I think it was they had a corner, and then they broke up the other side, and Lobbin's gone into left back. So Kjartansson went over to right back, and then Guinness Walker comes back. So Lobbin just sits in midfield while Kjartansson stays. So they weren't. Everyone's happy to cover for each other, and they're not rushing straight back to position.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Nisbet even rattled the crossbar. A 22-yard free kick. That was keeper is nowhere near that.
I think he gets a touch, though. Because
I think he gets a touch.
Because I think after something happened, I don't know, when I player whenever Nesbitt run over to the keeper and said something and slapped his hands. I don't know if he went, did you get a touch? And the keepers went, yes. He's then slapped.
I thought,
well done.
I thought from our angle that hit the bar and he wasn't.
I know,
full stretch.
100%, yeah. I agree, but I don't understand why Nesbitt would have done that in the first place. If if the keeper's not touched, then he knows the keeper's not touched him. Why would he go up and shoot and be like, you know what I mean? So
true. Yeah. To be honest, it could have been 4 or 5 by half time.
yeah, could have been easy. Yeah.
So went to wait just 5 minutes into the second half for the third goal in 15 minutes. This was pure comedic miscommunication from the Kelty Heart backline. Yogan whipped the ball across. The Kelty defender seems to have it completely covered, and yet he seems to just step over it and leave it to the keeper. The keeper then spills it to Olisanya. Under a little bit of pressure, he bundles it in from a yard out. To be honest, If your one chance is to fall to him, that's where you want it to be.
Aye.
I didn't want him skinning everybody
Aye.
and being 5 yards to go, and then you don't want guy in it.
You don't want him to be
One between him and the goal.
the left or right of the goal. You just want him in the middle of the goal for you're going to.
He didn't even have to think.
No.
That's what you don't want him thinking.
Yes. Yes.
No thinking, just
Yes.
Just do, yeah.
Like Darren Market.
yes. That's the good. That's a good one.
Instinctively brilliant, but give him time to think about it. It's all going to be Tom.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, and then we kind of spoke about this in the news. You know, the highlight of the second half was Fasania coming on at 15-year-old. Again, so he's broken Dean Campbell's record. He's Aberdeen's youngest ever player. So, yeah. That's about it for the game, really. Job done. Clean sweep. 4 games, 4 win. Maximum points. 10 goals scored. And a place seeded in the last 16.
You know what?
Can't argue with that, can we?
No.
No, it was comfortable, wasn't it? To be fair, when you think about it.
Can't possibly want anything more. And when we clearly did use those as 4 competitive pre-season games, like,
Yeah.
got to be happy with that.
I think the only game was Queen's Park. That was the only game that worried me.
Because I think they've won the other 3 games, did they not?
Yeah.
So they're actually they're not that bad a team, and
But they went, because of yesterday's game,
yes.
they went out.
Oh, right.
So
Okay.
Queen's Park were going to be one of the
Yeah.
best 3
Yeah.
runners up, but
Yeah.
because of the St Mirren Dunfermline result, Queen's Park are out.
So much controversy.
Yeah. That will come later.
So if they've won 3 games as well, that's pretty.
Oh, no, it is. I mean, Brora, Kelty, and Queen of the South.
And then they took us to pretty much the last minute of the game as well.
And they could have.
And they could have got
If it
started.
wasn't for Muller,
Yeah.
Yeah.
then
So-
it could have been a different
Yeah.
result.
So and you look at it, I think it's been good 4 competitive games going into the start of the season.
That's what William said. It's a great 4 competitive
Yeah.
pre-season games
Yeah.
to run up to the run up on Saturday.
Something else I thought was really interesting from the team on Saturday was the Dons finished with 4 players on the pitch that have come through the academy, which I can't think of the last time they had that many. And 4 doesn't sound like that much, but
No.
it's still. So there was Milne, Loban, Marshall, and Fasania, which
Good.
very good.
Finally.
Yep, starting to see some of that DNA money.
Yeah.
Finding its way in the pitch.
Yeah, I'll have to get my
Yeah.
corporate booked.
So Lewis Mayo played every minute of the 4 ties. Lyons, Nisbet, and Ronan played over 300 minutes in the ties as well. So I think
Yeah, I think it's
they're going to be starters.
They're gonna be
fucked on Saturday. Like, they're gonna be tired, like, yeah.
So as
That's
well,
what you need, though. You need those experienced guys to be getting those minutes in their legs, so they are ready
Yeah.
for Saturday's game.
Especially as that's the spine of the team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
Does that mean when Gnoster's fit, it's Happy that drops out and Mayo stays in?
Yes, I
Yeah.
say so.
Probably, yeah. Because Harvey seems to be better around that left hand side.
Yeah,
Yeah, see, I was in Gnoster, we go on the right.
I would then play inverted centre backs.
Yeah, I don't think
Mayo's left footed.
I think, yeah.
Oh no, I was on about Harvey.
He's left footed.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Fuck. All right. I thought it was a right-footed thing he put across the.
No, it was
one of
not.
them's left.
Oh well.
The funny thing about Saturday the game though is Mayo is a left foot, but he played right centre half.
Yeah.
But even with
He has
Milne there,
done, yeah.
do you know what I mean? Even with
Oh,
Milne,
yeah.
yeah. It's weird. Yeah, think about it.
Anyway, again.
Because he just got confused. He's like, he played left
Oh, no,
right
no.
back all last season for Kelly.
Yeah, I know.
Mayo's going, no, I was left.
What do we know?
So as well as we've got injured players in Gianfi, Nosters, Tobers, and third keeper Suman, there were no minutes for Frame, Palaversa, Yengi, and Ambrose. What does that say about these 4 players?
Well, 2 of them, fuck off. See you later. Don't care. Just get rid. The other 2, again, Frame I'd hate to see go because he's a great young talent. Palaversa can be a decent player, but are we really missing him? No.
I don't
Not
think-
when you look at the midfield we've got
No,
now.
no,
Like,
no.
The 6 that we've had a lot of minutes from, we've covered. Well, we've got Kjartansson and Aramu. That's your two defensive ones. You got Breedle and Lyons. They're your box to box all over the place. Armstrong and Ronan. That's your attacking midfielders.
Yep. So we're getting 7 million from.
Where does Pallarso? Like, he just doesn't get into that.
I mean, I think if that's 6 midfielders as well, I think that means Marshall was on loan as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Well, we do kind of still need a winger. We've got effectively 2 wingers at the minute because
true.
how many minutes?
But then
did Bilal
we're not
have?
in the transfer window, so anything can happen.
Yeah.
Now and then.
Yeah.
When's that close?
It's usually
31st of
Our first is
1st of September. Or,
maybe the first. Yeah.
31st of August or the 1st of September.
but I think now's the time to.
September.
So,
Remember?
the 31st of August or the 1st of September.
Just remember.
We've
Just
got
remember.
games in the league where we can have an actual look at our team and see if there's anything we need. I think right now, stop.
Right here.
Right here,
Right
right now, in September, don't buy anyone. But obviously, if there's a glaring hole and somebody major gets injured in the next month, then sure. But
Yeah, of course.
right now, slow down, sell some folk, and then see where we're at. But
They're going to have to even up the
really
books
good
anyway.
squad. We've got to get
Yeah,
folk out.
Yeah.
But then the 4 people is telling. So yeah, you're right. Young gamblers have to. They're definitely gone, and they're players that we don't want to keep. Part of our side, I think, goes because we've just talked about the strength of midfield. But Frame is the one where I don't think we would want him to go. I don't even think the manager probably, but it's probably because there's been interest and an offer there. They're now not playing him because they don't want to have him injured if they're going to be making money from him.
Yeah. He's decent enough to be playing full time, starting place.
Yep.
But he's obviously not getting enough minutes. He wants more minutes. If he can get it at Plymouth, then Jack McKenzie, see you later.
Right.
Because if we get an offer and can't turn down, we'll take it.
Yeah.
Straight swap.
Another player I want to talk about is Nicky Devlin. He only made 1 appearance.
And that was only like a half as well.
Yeah.
At left back.
At left back, yeah.
Because he's one of the players I would expect to be in that leadership group.
I believe at the end of last season, do we not all say him as our main contender for captain
Yeah.
this season?
Yeah, we did.
I
wouldn't
don't
get rid.
understand that.
I wouldn't get rid of him.
He'll be the next Shinny for this season.
Shit, I'm trying to think. That's Nick going out on loan. No, that's
Or
what
Warsop.
No,
No, that's coming
maybe
on.
it's
no, it's just a new one.
Coming on at the 60 minutes.
No. So, but that's the thing. It's Shinny came on in the second half as the engine in midfield and the head and shoulders of the team. Is that what they're going to do with him?
That's Joe Hart.
That's
That sounds like a hairdresser.
good shot.
Nick Timothy. No?
I really think the Devil one's a bit weird. It was quite. He did go up to Fasani or whatever it is after the game. He was the first person to shout him to say like, well done and all that. But I don't know. It's just so weird.
Could Devlin be the next one to go to Cali?
He might go back to Lunston. You never know.
Probably not. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird. Weird.
Definitely.
Anyway, so we've got the League Cup draw, which was on Sunday. So the games will be played on the 15th of August. So it was Hibs Partick, Dundee United Celtic, Hearts Cali, Dunfermline Ross County, us against Dundee, Stenhousemuir Motherwell, the Rangers versus the St Mirren, and Killy. So an Ayrshire derby.
Either end.
Yeah. Be an interesting one, that one.
Yes, they were discussing who's going to be on Premier Sports or who they were going to broadcast.
Yeah.
It's going to be, well, I reckon it'll be.
It's going to be.
It's going to
Rangers
be
and Mirren.
the Rangers and the Celtic. I think that's a big game, Dundee United against
Oh,
Celtic.
I think it'll be. Yeah. But usually good when we'll lie down to Celtic. So. I mean, it was a season ticket at Celtic Park. Oh, wait a minute, that's Jim keeping. That's right.
But yeah, I think, to be honest, at this stage of the competition, for us, we just want a home draw. I don't really care who it is.
Oh,
The home draw.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
But when Dunfermline came out of the hat, though.
But also as well, I didn't realise at the time, but you were actually just typing in the draw, I was listening to it on the radio through BBC Sounds, so I was a little bit behind, and I can see Dunfermline's come out and he's typing, and I'm like, oh no, not again.
I just didn't know what Dunfermline.
No.
Not gonna lie.
Still got fucking PTSD.
Yes.
So, Scottish news. So, not really a lot happening in Scotland that we want to talk about. Just that Celtic and Rangers will both face disciplinary action finally after the nonsense of their Scottish Cup tie on the 8th of March. The hearing will be on the 13th of August.
I just hope they come down hard on Broxy Day.
Has anyone actually seen what the Bear did?
No, I don't. Don't know. I have no idea.
I'm not going to lie. I've seen the Bull do a hell of a lot worse.
You must have heard of Sammy the Tammy, Dunfermline's mascot, and all the bands he's got.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He was going around
That's proper.
against us with a sheep
Yes.
on the lead. Actually.
Yes.
He had the sheep on the
He
lead.
made a cardboard tank and fired at Falkirk fans.
Brilliant. See, that's what a mascot should be
For
doing.
inciting a riot.
Yeah. Absolute nonsense.
It's a fucking joke.
It's a fucking mascot.
Do you know what will happen though? It'll be like the 115 charges of Man City.
I will know here.
We probably won't find out for a couple of years what they actually get.
Sorry, Donald Trump suspended them anyway. No charges will be faced.
Well, apparently he's been on the phone to
Infantino.
the SFA.
Maxwell.
That's well.
Yeah, about Derek McInnes's ban.
Was he?
Apparently.
Both orange bastards.
You seen how delighted the Rangers fans are with him, though? Because first game they wore a suit and brown robe.
Oh, brown bro.
Because that's all that fucking matters. Well,
Picture X, there's like wearing a bigger heel. It's to make
Fucking stiletto.
What's his stilettos and all, yeah.
Brown stiletto, bro. Brilliant.
punch.
Yeah, again, though, our teams, well, 2 out of 3 that played this week were embarrassed when they ventured into Europe. Hearts getting humbled 4-0 from Sturm Graz. I think they were well in the game, but for 9 minutes they just shit the bed and conceded 3 goals.
Yeah, they had a few chances in the first half. I remember I watched a little bit of it. Their back four actually was not all brand new, like in terms of playing together, all brand new. So it doesn't surprise me they got pumped, but they did have a threat in the first 10 minutes.
Which, again, if we do that, like we started off so slow and they've got that kind of play, we're going to suffer.
Yeah.
They're not coming back from that. I can't see that.
No, I think they'll get pumped even
Not
more.
at Barcelona, no chance.
Hibs got beat 2-0 away in Kosovo. That's
That's a tough place to go anyway.
aye. Nate played Fatma though.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
I've seen it is a tough place to get to, but I'm sorry, Hibs should not be going to Kosovo and getting beat.
A team that was formed in 2016.
Yeah.
First time in Europe.
Yeah.
Hibs. Yeah. Understandably, the Hibs fans are not very happy.
Yeah.
Great to see the Edinburgh's fulfilling that
Yeah.
Scottish thing of being shit.
This is what happens when we let football go back down to the central belt.
Yeah. And Motherwell, they did something though. They won 2-0 at home to a team from the Faroes. So they've got a 2-goal lead to take when they head up to club some seals.
I think they'll have a good
They
season.
should get through, yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
So let's jump on to one of our regular segments, and it's everyone's favourite, the John Bleetin section.
Penalty to Rangers!
So for this week, I've actually got nothing to greet about. So I'm going to pass you over to you, Christopher. You can have your Bleat.
Smoke from the Cairngorms get here or something.
Yeah, you're wrong.
Got nothing to moan about.
Yeah. I mean, funnily enough, referees. So yesterday's game, St Mirren against Dunfermline, there was a moment in the game where St Mirren had scored. The goal was chopped off because there was a foul on the keeper. Now, the goalies do get a fair bit of protection, as Connie and I will know, because we can go through anybody, but it's never a foul. But if anybody just touches us, it's definitely a foul. But for me, that was a goal, and definitely not a foul on the keeper. Referee chalked it off. Here's the actual bleat. Now, supposedly, the referee, Sean Murdoch, I think his name was, is an ex-goalie. And funnily enough, he played for Dunfermline and made nearly 200 appearances for them. Liam, you do a quick lookie on that for us? You can
I'll find out. Yeah.
So for me, should a referee that has played nearly 200 games for a club,
187.
187, there you go, thank you, so near 200, should he be refereeing that game? Now, I know that we're spoke about having ex-professionals coming in to be referees and whatnot. But for Christ's sake, 200 games for Dunfermline, he chalks off a perfectly good goal for St Mirren and gives Dunfermline potentially a penalty that might not have been a penalty. I don't think that's right.
I would agree with that.
And then after the game, Craig McLeish, he'll be in a bit of hot water with the association because he had a good chat with Mr Mulgrew about his thoughts, and you know what happens with thoughts. You're going to get into trouble if you say them.
Yep.
As Derek McInnes is quickly going to find out, unless Donald Trump intervenes. But I'm sorry, you shouldn't be refereeing a game. There was plenty of other games in the League Cup you could have been refereeing, but to have played for a team for 200 appearances, 187, shouldn't be refereeing at all in that one.
Well, I do find it weird that a referee can't be from Aberdeen and referee an Aberdeen game, and someone who's played for Dunfermline can referee a Dunfermline game. That is interesting. I'd like to think that a referee would have enough integrity that wouldn't affect him, but we're all fucking human at the end of the day.
There's no way you don't have a soft spot for that club.
Yeah.
Like, he might officially be like a Rangers fan, maybe, or they say his name was Sean Murdoch.
Sean Murdoch.
Probably a Celtic fan.
Yeah.
But there's no way you don't have a soft spot for a team that you played near 200 games for. And whether he means it or not, there could be some bias that comes out in your officiating because of that. So that shouldn't happen.
Yeah, I think obviously the main point about having ex-pros coming in as referees, I think that's the right thing to do. Obviously, you used to be a player, so you should understand the game a lot better. But I totally agree with you. I think having played for Dunfermline, you shouldn't be refereeing Dunfermline games.
Yeah.
That just shouldn't be happening at all.
So, John Bleetin, who does he support?
It's up in the air, apparently.
It's not up in the air at all. He's a big Rangers man, according to his fucking yearbook.
Yeah, he still gets to referee those games.
Yeah.
So, and is it because of the level of referee he is? There's still a favouritism towards his team.
Is it because they're all huns?
Well, that's why Celtic got a pennant and more. Referees put in a hard decision, a hard place. We've all talked about this before.
Because I remember Googling John Bleetin over a decade ago. Born and raised in Motherwell.
Valid point.
But yeah, all I'm saying is, if you are an ex-professional, semi-professional, whatever, but play for a team, you should not be refereeing that game.
I mean, in that amount of games, that's like 4 or 5 seasons as well, potentially at a club.
Yeah.
That's like maybe not nearly half a career
Yeah.
at a club. So you're going to, as you've talked about, you're going to be total tied in with that team a little bit.
Unless we don't know and it ended on horrific terms.
Well, yeah, that's true. Yeah, when you think about that.
Yeah.
He got punted out and the manager slapped his wife on the way.
And that win for them, put them joint top of that league with St Mirren, which then knocked out Queen's Park.
The decision for the pen as well was really, it was that. Yeah, I'm not.
So all I'm saying is another
question. Cheat.
Another question. No. I'm only saying another questionable.
Stop doing words my back.
Another questionable look at the officiating when it comes down to that kind of thing.
Yeah, great.
Right, we've looked back at what's happened. Now it's time for us to turn our attention to what's coming up for Aberdeen. Before we do, we want to hear from you. Get involved by leaving your thoughts in the comments on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, X, or wherever you follow the Sheepfiddlers. Whether you agree with us, disagree with us, or think we've completely lost the plot, get involved. We'll be reading out some of the best comments on future episodes. Or, if you want to be heard, send us a voice note to our WhatsApp. Keep it to around 30 to 60 seconds. Tell us your name and where you're listening from and your thoughts on anything Aberdeen. We'll play some of the best voice notes on the podcast and get the panel's reaction. I will be sending the number out on Friday on all the socials so you can get involved after the Hearts game. And if you'd like to support what we do, you can buy us a coffee. Every contribution helps us keep the podcast going and continue bringing more Aberdeen content throughout the season. Right then, let's look ahead to what's next for the Dons. Right, from the sheer unadulterated nonsense of the John Bleetin section, it's time to pivot to something where we probably end up talking even more shy. Our 26-27 Premiership season prediction. The league campaign kicks off this weekend coming against Hearts at Pittodrie. Stephen Robinson has brought in his own boys. The squad is taking shape, and it's time to put reputation on the line before a single ball is kicked in the top flight. These will be sealed in the Sheepfiddlers vault, and we can review them at the end of the season. So let's run through our predictions for the next season. I'll go first for the first part. League winners, I still think they will have too much of it, and I think McInnes is a serial bottler, so I'm still going to say Celtic are going to win the league.
Oh, okay.
I think it's bold, but I think they signed very well. He is a serial bottler, but I think he is the best manager in Scotland right now. I think they win the league. It goes to the new club.
I think it goes to the Rangers, because I think they're going to be called.
They'll die between now and then.
Yeah, I'm saying Rangers. So I think McInnes will get them over the line. I don't think Celtic can get close. Starting signing players now, mind you, but
Yeah, but it could be a bit late.
Yeah, might take them time to gel.
yeah.
The thing is that
And there's still rumours that McGregor might go to fucking Saudi. So
you've got the Rangers have signed a couple of decent Scottish Premiership players.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I think Cammy Devlin's a pretty signing for them.
yeah, we needed him.
Shankland as well, but that's
Ross
very sensible.
The list
signings.
goes on.
McCrory, but
Yeah.
it's very
Thank you,
sensible enough.
Lyle Cameron,
Like us,
season
they're
he
not
had, I think
taking
us, I think
gambles.
he'll be. Sorry, I just talked over you there. What you said?
I'm just saying, like us, they're not taking gambles on
no.
unknown players.
Yeah.
But I think Lyle Cameron will have a good season with him as well, after what he did with us last season.
Where are the Dons going to finish?
Well, me and Liam are agreed.
Yeah,
I'm there as well. I'm fourth. Yeah.
I wanted to say fifth, but then I looked at the league table and I went, I can pick three teams that will finish above us. I can't pick a fourth. So.
Yeah, who are your three teams above us then? Apart from the well-known Rangers.
The Rangers.
Fucking hell, how many teams have died this season?
Celtic and Motherwell.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not siding with you, I'm saying third. I think we'll be best of the rest. I think all the teams that have not played in the League Cup outside the old firm, so Motherwell, Hibs, Hearts, will struggle when the Premiership season starts. And
I think Motherwell are going to surprise teams, and
I just think when looking back at what's happened every year, the teams that go into Europe struggle at the start.
Mm-hmm.
And I think
History can be changed though.
can.
yeah.
Well,
I just think with
Plus, it would also be fucking boring if we all said fourth.
well, it would
be. But the thing is, where do you think they'll finish?
Exactly.
It's not like, and I think that they will finish in fourth. I want them to finish higher, but
Yeah.
I just
where do you want?
Yeah,
Sure,
exactly. That's
but-
where we want. But it's realistically, it's going to be, and it'll be an interesting season. It's going to be a first season with a manager that is taking in a decent group of players to make his own. Yeah, fourth place, and that would be a really good start to winning it the following season.
Well, but-
The Rangers will be back down in the second division.
Relegation.
All playing at Hyper
Highland League, the Lowland League. Sorry.
The relegation and playoff spots.
I think newcomers St Johnstone will struggle, and Dundee.
So I can see St Johnson. I feel like that it's still not a carry, innit? I feel like he can have a decent season with him.
You look at the 12 teams that's in the league. That's a good
I think
Premiership.
it's tight. I don't think there's anyone that's clear at the bottom.
No.
But I worry for St Mirren. That's why I think they're going down. I haven't seen much from their recruitment, but they were poor at the end of last season.
Yeah.
I don't think they were that keen on the manager. I could see them going down.
I could see them.
And I think it would be Dundee just above them.
I think it'll be St Mirren that'll go down and St Johnstone in the playoff.
St Johnstone down and Dundee in the playoff. I think St Johnstone were horrific in the League Cup. They weren't good enough for me. They drew at home to East Fife and got beat on pens by East Fife. Tells you everything.
And I would
They're
also
not
say-
signing enough players. Dundee is Dundee. They were terrible last year. They've lost loads of players. And I haven't seen the recruitment, but I can't see them replacing the players that they've lost.
Yeah.
And I was thinking Kelly, but I do think that the job, as much as he's a prick, I think Neil McCann has been very sensible, and he'll not they'll do well, but they'll be safe.
Yeah,
they won't be in trouble.
I agree with that. Top goal scorers. So I've gone back my man, Nisbet. Top goal scorer in the league.
I'm going back my man. Oh, fuck. But I'm going Lawrence fucking Shankland. I just think he'll rip it up with the Rangers.
I think that's a good shout, but if he does sign, and I think Martin O'Neill has spoken about him, so it's probably going to happen. The boy Hog from Bodo Glimt, if he comes in, he'll be top scorer, and if not him, I'm saying this, but
Between two, I'm Shankland or Duran. So I'm saying obviously Duran. He is fucking
you just need to pick one.
Okay, I'll go Duran then.
Who's he? Is he the ex-West Ham guy?
No. He played for
him and his brother had a band.
Karabakh.
Aye.
So what's your nailed on prediction?
Well, if Hog
You're not allowed to.
signs,
So
then I'm going him.
I think he is pretty much.
But he hasn't signed, so
He's pretty much
I don't know if it counts as an answer.
he's signed.
Okay. So at the end of the season, when we look back and he didn't sign,
You blame you were wrong. Blame him. It's all his fault.
Surprise package.
well, I started saying it a little bit earlier, but I think Motherwell top three. 6 million they got produced on top of a lot of the businesses they've had recently. They signed very well and they've consistently done that. And now they've got money that us at Hearts, Hibs aren't making on players. So
I'll back you right up. That's why I've got my surprise package Motherwell as well. Played well in Europe during the week. A lot of them players were players from there last year, except for a few, and they've signed very good as well.
yeah, it's not like they're going to forget how to play like they did last season.
The manager almost fits into the style as well. So
They still got Masvanisi.
still at the moment they do, yeah.
He'll be wanted. I think he'll be going.
Even if
might
it does
be,
go
but-
for, yeah. I
I still think they can replace him.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, Corey?
I think Kelly. I know we just spoke about them there, that they'll be all right, but I actually think
That'll be more than all right.
I think they'll be top six. That's
Is that more because Hearts and Hibs fucking it with Europe, or
that, but I also think as well, as much as I can't stand Neil McCann,
he's annoyingly
he's
sensible when he's
doing
coming
very
to us,
well. He sorted them out last season. You know, they've done okay in the League Cup. The way he speaks, I like what I hear. I think they'll do all right. And also as well, the fact that they've gone back to grass. I think that'll be good. That'll help them on the road. Because that was what they needed last season, was their away form was fucking horrific. Going back to grass, it's not going to be such a change for them. Going on the road, they'll pick up points away from home.
So, I've got two, as you can tell. I know I just said St Johnstone will get relegated. However, instead of surprise package, could they surprise us and finish in the top six?
I think so.
Right, so that's
Anyone's hedge in their bet. That is,
Yeah.
You're predicting them to get relegated and finish in the top six. So what? They're going to go bust.
so.
Straight down as well. Not
Aye, they're but the thing is, that's what I think. But you're asking for a surprise package. But the surprise could be they don't get relegated and they finish in the top six. But the other one is, and I think Falkirk that's it, they're done. They're in the bottom six this season. They're not in the top six. But yeah, I'll say my surprise package is St Johnstone making it in the top 6. And that would be a fucking surprise.
I could see it. I think so.
Yeah.
I don't think it's likely, but I could see it.
Normally every season with Dundee United, with Falkirk, I've seen them go up. I just can't see St Johnstone doing it.
Hey, that's why they're the surprise package.
I just can't see it. But it's your decision. That's it.
Yeah.
Don's player of the season.
Leo.
Connor Ronan. We spoke about it earlier.
Yeah.
The goal involvements, his all-round play. I think I said last week he is everything that Lyle Cameron was meant to be. He looks very good, and I think he'll be very good in this league.
I think he will as well. I will put a caveat to that as well.
And his set pieces.
This is the only season we'll see him in a red shirt.
Ooh.
I think he'll be so.
Why, are we changing our home shirt next season, Mike?
I think he.
Oh, well, this
I
year
don't-
started off white, didn't we?
Yellow,
I,
and black.
I think he'll do so well. He'll be off in the summer.
Good money, yeah.
Well, I would have went Ronan.
We can't all go Ronan.
We can't all go Ronan. So
Never said that.
I think,
It would be boring if we all went Ronan.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I did say.
So I'm going Brad Lyons, and
Oh, for fuck's sake.
on the basis of the fact that he's been awesome in the pre-season games, I think he will play more games this season than Ronan.
Yeah.
So his average player rating will be higher than Ronan. So that to me makes his best player of the season.
So I was between Ronan and Lions.
Yeah.
We can't all go Ronan. So
We can't. We're not allowed to have one.
Oh, you go friends with
Yeah. I know normally it's not even weird excited, but for this one, I'm going to go Lions.
Yeah, I was thinking Lions or Ronan, but I thought that just with the way that Lions plays, although he will be like the key to our midfield every single game, he's set a high standard. I think at some point during the season it'll go a little bit quiet on him. Not that he will drop in performance level, it's just he's not as exciting just for the job he plays. But Ronan will continue to make things happen for
Going
us.
by his theory that Ronan's away next year, I think we'll get to January
And Lions will be sold.
and Ronan will have someone in his ear like a Rangers or someone wanting him, and then he'll be shit for the rest of the year.
Toby
Because this guy thinks he's going to get sold at the end of the year.
a free contract.
3 contracts out the door. McInnes has signed them.
Oh, we've given him an escape clause. We've taken
He's got
contract negotiations from time to
He's on
time.
the other side, so he'll be selling to sign for another Rangers. Sorry, I made that mess up on that one.
Random predictions.
Well, here's one for you.
It's been random, it.
St Johnstone to make tops. I've actually went for, and I know we spoke about Hearts shite in Europe, that other team, Hibs, shite in Europe. Motherwell have been doing okay, but my random prediction is that none of the Scottish teams will make it into the group stages in European football.
Oh, okay, that's a good shout.
Yeah. Well, not a good one. That'd be fun.
No, it's not.
No, I think
But that's.
I think that could actually happen.
Yeah.
The way the results have went.
I mean, how many rounds have the Rangers got to get through in Celtic? How many rounds have they
If
got?
they still like only
Is it
just
third?
start signing players now.
Third qualifying
Yeah.
round or something like that. So yeah.
Going by the reaction I've just seen here, because this is, yeah, I'm going to be a bit fairer here, right?
Because his was written down first.
No,
Wasn't it?
one of you pick a hand.
Thunder,
Pick a hand.
Thunder.
One of you say left or right.
No. Bleat.
Left.
Left. This one.
Sure.
Liam gets it.
Get out.
I thought the only fair way to do it.
I spoke about this already 2 days ago, so we know it.
Shane Emo to come back to Aberdeen.
I think you got it right. Super sub.
He's just been out on loan.
Just get his focus levels up. Next one was in on their Indonesian club to buy me stuff.
Jimmy Thielen getting the band all together.
Alright, sorry, Lear.
Right, come on, LIL.
So I think Sir David Gray is going to be the first manager in Scottish football sacked.
Yeah.
Well, since you've lost your one, I'll go, so give you a bit more time.
All right, okay, thank you.
My prediction is the Dons will feature at Hampden at least twice this season, and I'm not including we'll get Queen's Park.
No, I was waiting to say Queen's Park.
Yeah. I mean, we'll feature in either a semi-final and a final, or 2 semis, at least, this season. That's my bold
But then we
prediction.
could be twice if we're going through 3 times. In fact, we could be there 4 times.
What for?
I don't know. No, it can only be 3, can it?
Well, it could be 4.
2 semis.
But I've said at least
Did you
twice.
semi for the League Cup as well?
Aye. How have you been?
And again. Who?
You count the times we'll have to go to Hampden to deal with like appeals and shit. Disciplinary
I
trials.
mean to play cup games, at least 2 cup games, as
went up
Hampden
before.
as a neutral venue.
Okay, well, my prediction's out of the bag a little bit. So, David Gray to be the first manager sacked, and Neil Lennon goes back in.
Neil Lennon.
Well, that's who they'd want if he went. So
That's my.
Oh, he's got a good thing going at Dunfermline, doesn't he?
To be fair, I was close to having
like it's ex-players to referee their games.
yeah, I was close to McLeish doing something, and I think that could be. But just with the fact that
But I think if it's
Big
not
contract
I
signed.
think he'll get a little bit longer.
I think
a
yeah.
lot of random prediction. Can a manager getting sacked? We'll let Liam off, but you can't go for that as well. I mean, it's a random prediction we're looking for.
Tough luck. I had it written down 3 days ago.
No, it wasn't written down here, man.
That is around in there.
Right, so we put our necks on the line of where the Dons will finish in May, so let's focus on where it actually starts. The wait will be officially over for the King Billy Premiership season to be back on Saturday. August the 1st, we welcome Hearts to what looks like it's going to be a jam-packed Pittodrie. There's only a couple of thousand tickets left, so if you want to go, you need to get a ticket now.
Oh, it'll be on a Dick Donald stand. I'll go to people.
The Sky Sports cameras will be there for the 5:30 curtain raiser at Pittodrie. So forget the warm-ups and the group stages. This is the real test. Hearts are coming to the Granite City with a point to prove. Stephen Robinson's squad is looking to make a statement, and we couldn't ask for a bigger fixture in the league. So let's get straight into the preview. Opening days don't really come much bigger than this, to be
No,
honest.
definitely not.
You know, I think,
If that's the second season in a row, it's
Yeah.
no, it's not. It was the reverse fixture.
yeah,
Last season we were away to Hearts, and well, we had that massive Yengi up top doing absolutely superb.
you know,
This one will be different.
I think Pittodrie will be rocking. You know, it's a heavyweight clash. You know, it's arguably the 2 biggest sides in Scotland outside the Old Firm. So yeah, both sides will be wanting 3 points, wanting to make a claim for the European spots already and setting a tone for their season. Stephen Robinson's New Look side has started to build some chemistry through the League Cup. Hearts will bring a completely different level of physicality and tempo than we've seen, you know, in the League Cup games. And these usually set the benchmark for 3rd place. SR has tested out, you know, a few combinations on the pitch in the League Cup. So what do we think will be his starting 11?
Fuck. Well, you're going to go with the spine. We're going to go with the spine of the team.
Like Mueller starts.
Mueller,
Yeah.
Mueller in goal.
Definitely Mueller in goal. So right back,
I think it'll be Lobbin.
yeah, I
Yeah.
think it'll be
I
Lobbin as
think
well.
he just looked so much more comfortable there than anyone else we've tried.
I think if he'd been taken off on Saturday, I would have maybe been thinking he was going to do something different. But the fact he played 90 minutes on Saturday, to me, tells me he's playing against Hearts.
Yeah, and then you've got your Mayo, Harvey.
I think Mayo
Guinness
Harvey.
Walker.
Mayo Hearts.
Guinness Walker,
Yeah.
That's a back.
That has to be it.
Yeah.
And then you're going to
The
have...
one thing I could see being slightly different is Milne coming into that defence, extra height, and it would probably be Mayo going to right back because it's Hearts.
I don't think he'll
Don't
start
always-
with Milne.
The pace of Hearts should have like
I don't know.
Games
enough
against
about-
Hearts are always just
real.
fights for 90 minutes.
But
So
who's going to tame Braga is the question.
Is he still there by the end of it?
He will be there by Saturday. He'll still be there on Saturday.
But no, I think that's, to me, is our best back line.
Yeah.
At the minute, anyway.
Yeah.
Lines, Aramu,
Ronan.
Ronan.
Yeah. That's the three.
And then Yogan, Smith,
Yogan, Nisbet. You can't get away from that.
That has to be the team.
I think we're all okay with that.
There can be slight changes to it. Like, I could see Armstrong maybe playing, but I wouldn't.
The only other thing I would put in potential is Hearts are usually good in the middle of the park. So he may go no Smith, but Ronan outright, because he did play in one of the games. I don't know if it was Linfield or it was in the League Cup. He played for Ronan outright wing, but he came into 10.
Yeah.
So gets an extra one in midfield.
They could have Friedel in for extra.
Or he could.
Because it's still Armstrong.
Yeah.
Armstrong. You know what I mean?
Or he could go Alasanya and Nisbet and go 2 up front.
Yeah.
Not go with the width. Yeah.
But then I can't see him changing system when he's done 4 games.
No. I think we've agreed what we said initially is what it's going to be.
It's roughly a 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1.
I think it will be Smith and Yogan, but I just think having that extra midfield in the middle of the park, he may go with that. Because Ronan did do all right out wide and flow down, so he was going between. I don't know. It's difficult to.
But I think we're pretty much all settled on what would be our starting 11.
Yeah,
I don't think
that's our starting
11
11.
from us.
But that's not Stephen Robinson starting 11.
Yeah.
No.
Obviously, he's listening and he's going, that fucking Al, I'm never going to pick the same team as him.
In that case, I want Milne at the back.
And then goals.
Meat off and goals.
Ambrose up top.
Ambrose up top, right?
I think give Yengi a shot at centre back.
Yeah, I think Army and Lions has to be two in the middle of the park. They've been pretty solid for
Yeah.
Yeah. As you say, you've got Breedall, you've got Armstrong, A2 there as well. So, tough choices, but
I think it's all good replacements.
Yeah, totally.
It's not the start.
There's not a drop down from.
I think that's what we
we've
spoke about
got,
last week. Our depth and quality that we've got on the bench this season is a lot better than we've seen in a lot of years.
Yeah.
So Hearts have obviously got a new manager, head coach. Someone else can make an attempt.
Wouter Vrancken or something like that.
Yeah, Vrancken.
Wouter, anyway.
Yeah. Who took over following Dennis McInnes's summer departure to go full fat.
I heard that he was taking on the 4-game ban.
And
I love that Rangers tried to appeal it with, he didn't say anything about the referee, it was about the decision. Like fucking everyone else.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That whistle still hasn't been blown yet, is it?
No, it's still not being blown.
Still not finished.
New managers obviously had an overhaul of the Hearts team. As of recording, they've made 12 new signings.
It's not far off us, really.
Sounds like dandies, huh?
Yeah, they're using their Jamestown analytics. Looking at just over it, a few players from down south, a couple of players from up here as well.
That Bassey is supposed to be a decent player, isn't he?
Yeah.
I think so.
When they spoke about Bassey, I'm like, he's not fucking going to them, is he? But
Calvin
coming back already.
Right, no, Amadou Bassey is supposed to be really good.
Yeah, and
Obviously,
obviously
I think Calvin Miller's
Calvin Miller, yeah.
Oh, what a player, honestly.
I think the other one, Josh McPake as well. Played well in Championship last year for St Johnstone.
It's pretty typical Hearts. I mean, it's like that. Alan Forrest, I don't know if it's just a solid winger who's going to be a workhorse down the line.
Yeah.
He might not be amazing, but he will make things happen.
Who's the Malachi Fagan Walcott boy? Hey, Theo Walcott's son, is it?
Don't know.
Could be.
I don't know.
idea.
And then it's Laurent Mendy as well.
The boy,
Benjamin
Ronaldo.
Mendes.
Tom Ronaldo in midfield, he's supposed to be very decent as well.
Sorry, who?
The boy, Tom Ronaldo or Ronaldo, or the French, I think he's French actually. I think. He's supposed to be really good.
They're excited about him.
Don't know, I know.
Yeah.
And then there's that.
I know.
There was a Brazilian midfielder they signed last season.
So?
They signed a Brazilian midfielder last season, but he never really got going. I think he's had a pre-season now, so he might effectively be a new signing for them.
Yeah. Okay. So the preferred system's 4-2-3-1. Still 4-3-3 in my book, to be honest.
It's copying us, really.
Yeah. So we should be matching up. So be interesting to see how the midfield, I think, we do, looking at us in pre-season, we've gone with that. It's 3 quick passes to get us forward. Newtown Hearts are a little bit slower than us, but they are quick at going forward. They're aggressive in the counter press as well.
They're quite a quick team. I mean, you talked about that about Bassey. He's quite really quick. Really quick. The problem Hearts have got, they've lost players, the likes of Devlin, the likes of Shankland, who are fundamentally their most important players.
Yeah.
Now the pressure's on the guys who come in to replace them to be the focal points.
Yeah.
Because the boy Bassey will be under a lot of pressure to be the main goal scorer like Shankland was. You know what I mean?
Beningami's still there. Did he go as well?
Bangamy left as well.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah.
So that's the two midfielders from last season.
Yeah. I think as well that, like I said there about the 3 quick passes to get forward, I think that is good that we're already doing that with their aggressive pressing.
Yeah.
So we're not trying to do something different to break that press. I think we can break that press. You know, if we go with
pinging balls out the back, we'll be fine.
Just keep the pitch nice and dry.
Yeah.
I think, you know, we've got Smith and Yogan who are fast. You know, you've got Ronan.
You can't give them space to run into, so
but if we can
they won't be able to push too high.
But if we break the press and then that's the out ball, and you just want Nisbet in between the sticks.
You can find Nisbet,
The problem we got is with the fullbacks play high, so we do have that counter on them. But they play like the way Postecoglou used to have settled fullbacks play. They go into midfield. So that's what I was saying earlier about the midfield being pretty rammed. That's what makes me think that maybe we will play another midfielder in there as well. I don't know, but
I think that's where Haramu shows what he's all about.
No,
he's had a full preseason.
Totally.
He looks a much better player now than when we first signed him. He could get sent off, but he could also be like man of the match, complete arsehole to them all game. And if we're going to win it, that's what's going to need to happen.
Yeah. You know, I think one thing that will be obviously on our side is home team does tend to win this fixture, and I think we'll be sharper than they will.
I would agree with that. They're going to be playing in Europe as well this week.
Yeah.
So we've got a week's rest. Effectively.
Yeah.
Which I know this time of season doesn't make a difference, but like, still, if they get pumped.
They're already getting in their heads when that stuff does start to make a difference, because they're already going, we played 3 days ago and they're only playing
And they're just under a new manager.
Why is the game not on Sunday?
Yeah.
I mean,
They're playing on Tuesday.
Was it Tuesday?
Tuesday, yeah.
Yeah.
It's either Tuesday or Wednesday. It's Champions League.
Champions League.
Oh, sorry. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
okay,
So it's
Thing is, the Hearts could be like us last season, where the European game, we obviously didn't do very well, right? So they don't do well. Hearts fans start to turn on the new manager, on the new players.
Yeah.
Confidence starts to get hit. That's what you're hoping for here.
Yeah.
You're really hoping for that.
So that's why if they do get beat at Tynecastle, we need to go at them very quickly. Early goal. So they're like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah.
Especially if they get beat to 0. So it's 2 games they've not scored, and then they find themselves behind the Pittodrie.
Yeah, they've not been able to have a game where they're able to play football.
Yeah.
They're on the constant fucking defend to try and keep that score down. They're not able to play. If they were in the league group phase like we are, we're playing relatively lower league teams, being able to switch formations.
Just get that one.
That's it.
Getting used to passing the ball.
Hearts haven't had that at all, and that's why finishing the bottom 6 can sometimes be a good thing for you for the next season. Obviously, you're wanting to get European football, but it's seen as always those teams that get into Europe, the 3rd, 4th, 5th place teams, struggle in the league.
Yeah, they played Wraith Rovers the weekend in a friendly and only beat them 1-0.
But again,
I know you can't. But we're just talking about scoring goals.
No, I know that.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A goal.
Scored 1 goal. Actually.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, that's the game previewed. Let's go on to our final segment of the week, and let's get the proper moaning done. It's time for Bleat of the Week. So, for the second complaining segment, I've got nothing to agree about. So, who wants to...
What do you mean you wouldn't have to complain about?
Nothing. I'm just, Mr. Happy right now.
You're the most greeting face of the 4 of us. Okay, I'll go first then. I know we spoke about it earlier on, but for me, my bleat of the week is alcoholic toddlers. So if we're going to do it,
Actually, can I change mine? Actually, I have got a Bleat of the week now.
Well, you can first
The
of all.
bloke that fucking called Pittodrie Todders. I fucking hate that.
I thought you were just going to say Chris.
Alcoholic Pittodrie, the dung pit, whatever you want to call it. Shit heap. The shit heap, the dung heap. There you go. Pittodrie. Yeah,
Beach End Bar.
doing it at Beach End.
Is it
So
there,
it
maybe?
will be the Beach End Bar. So we'll start again, right? Alcohol at Pittodrie. Okay, in the Richard Donald stand. Right. If you're going to give alcohol at the games, then have it in some kind of. I'm going to say three things here: a fan zone, have it in all stands, or don't have it at all. Because only a selection of the punters will be able to taste that amber nectar, which is going to be Carlin with a fucking moustache on. But anyway, this could invite potential numpties for the Red Shed, like we spoke about earlier on, or just people who don't normally go to the games. And I'm not saying it's going to be the wrong crowd, but where we sit in the family stand, we've had it before, when there was alcohol there, you get absolute nuggets up the back. And that pisses me off. And it's not good for the families either when you've chosen that section because you've got kids. Now I get why it's not available in all stands because you've got whatever, got the space, and that's why it's more feasible to have it in the Richard Donald stand. But like I said, have a fan zone outside somewhere. I know they did the beach ballroom, they have that as a fan zone, but to have a permanent license and it only to be in the Richard Donald, you're attracting the wrong
Part of the issue
personnel
is
to there.
when you're going to have alcohol being served, they're probably going to take a lot from the English model, which is you cannot
Can't be inside the
consume
pitch.
alcohol
But you can.
when you can see the pitch.
So-
which only the RDS
It's the only one you can guarantee.
guarantee.
Yeah, no,
the main
yeah.
stand, yes, you can, but
You can do it in South because they can do
But I
it down
think-
the back where they all smoke.
no, you could.
You fuck it.
No, it'd be too hard to police it.
Yeah, but anyway,
I think I agree with the points, but as like a rollout thing, it's a good start.
Yeah,
and
And
we
then
spoke about it earlier. It's a
The
great
fingers
start.
crossed is Aberdeen
but also as well,
behave themselves
I think
throw seats again. Like
because you've got 30 minutes before the game, that's when they stop serving.
So
To be honest, most people that are maybe in other stands are probably still going to be in a Pittodrie bar.
So it that's what I was kind of leading on to. So the sale of alcohol will cease half an hour before the kick-off. And, we're already getting slow queues for the drink. It'll take them even longer to serve the beer, and some folk will miss out that are standing in that queue anyway. But if you just go to the pub like you lead to and come in 2 minutes before the game, which, just do that. It's a good thing, but it's also a bad thing. I was on my high horse a wee bit, but I like it, but I don't like it at the same time. I like it for the atmosphere and the good side of it, but if you're just coming there to get pissed, I think the gates will open at 3, half 3 or something like that. It's normally 2 hours before if they're serving alcohol. So you've got to be down there early.
Yeah.
Because you can't queue up at fucking 5 o'clock and expect it. Or
Yeah.
you can be queuing at 4:30 and still not get served a beer because it takes that fucking long to get served.
Well, that'll be one of the teething problems they'll have to deal with then.
Well, I think they've only got, whatever it is, however many. They're limited taps anyway. And it's the system that works. You register at the door, get your armband on, get your drink, but the queues are massive. No, they'll be drinking, man. But anyway, see you next Tuesday. I'll wait for a shower. Oh, that was actually, yeah, I had a big build up, but it wasn't as good as I thought. Anyway, but fucking toaders, aye.
Just ruins arms.
Fucking days, man. You green faced prick.
So I've changed my tongue. So my Bleat of the week is Don's fans on social media are absolutely negative as fuck.
Aye, that green face. Like.
And the number one target is going. No, I think it's an absolute shambles. I mean, like, for me, listen to yourselves for 5 seconds. Like, just we literally went through the League Cup group stage, 4 games played, 4 wins, 12 points, 10 goals scored, and we were booking our spot in the last 16 without breaking a sweat, really, to be honest. But yeah, you've got people logging on social media and putting just complete misery on there. There's people sitting there saying that Steve Robinson's still not a good enough manager. They're complaining about the signings we're making, or they're bottom 6 quality, or they're not elite enough. I think people are just having an absolute laugh. Kevin Nisbet scoring goals for fun. Lewis Smith bangs a goal in his debut. The big man Mueller at the back is pulling off Gordon Banks level triple saves. And we've got a 15-year-old making a goal.
Hasn't crossed the line.
15-year-old making a debut. What more do you actually want as a Dons fan? Do we have to go and sign Lionel Messi for free? Do you know what I mean? And
Somebody will still moan.
that's what I'm saying. Someone will still be crying about it.
Yeah, this come.
David.
Aye, Davy Raw.
Aye, take it all. Aye. So, we're winning football matches. We're building momentum here. We're making Pittodrie a fortress again, I hope, especially for the Hearts game. So, for me, out to the people who are just moaning about loads of shit, the Dons, give it a rest. Get behind the tee. Because it's just a shambles. Some of the comments I'm seeing is an absolute shambles.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Talk about bottom 6. Like, Falkirk came up from the Championship and look what they did last season.
Exactly.
So,
It's not about bottom 6 or
It's
top
not.
6, it's about Premiership.
exactly.
You can be a very good player in the worst team in the league, but you're still good enough for that league.
Exactly.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Doesn't.
I've a short one. I'm just really pissed off with what we're doing with our fullbacks. Potentially letting Mitchell Frame go, I genuinely think it's outrageous. And the rumour I saw earlier in the week of we're looking at Chris Cadden from Hibs. I spoke to my pal who's a Hibs fan, and he's gone, I can't understand why Aberdeen would want a player that Hibs don't want anymore. Yes, he's younger than Nicky Devlin, but he gives us nothing more than Nicky Devlin can give us. Dylan Lobban at right back he's got a chance to be phenomenal for us. We had a chance to go into this season and have Lobban at right back, Frame at left back, and that could have been amazing for us. And into the future, we've moaned before on this podcast about the Scotland national team. What a setup that is for them to get into the Scotland team.
Yeah.
We've seen Devlin and Mackenzie 2 years ago got into the Scotland squad playing well for us. So not giving them a chance it's quite upsetting, really. It looks like we are going to let Mitchell Frame go. I think that's a mistake. I don't have an issue with Guinness Walker as a player. I think he does look very good. I do have an issue with us signing him. I don't think we should have. We have Frame and Gyamfi, and on the other side we've got Lobban and Devlin, but we also have Milne, Mayo can cover on the right, Canuster, Malloy can cover on the left. We were fine at fullback, so why are we buying fullbacks?
But then it's what we don't know.
Yeah, that's the point.
Because we, as fans, want to see those players play there. The injuries with Gyamfi and the rest of them, I suppose.
So, yeah, we've got the injuries to Gyamfi, and Lobban's a bit of an unknown. I would have gone with Lobban as our starting fullback. If there is an issue with Devlin and his mentality, I don't fucking know what it is, but if there is an issue, sound, you still have Jack Milne can cover for Lobban. Like, we could have crossed that bridge when we come to it. We're reacting before anything's happened. We're fine, and we've replaced them.
Yeah.
This has been my biggest moan of the last couple of seasons, and we're doing it again. So,
I mean, there's that discussions happening with Mitov, maybe going, maybe not. So we'll bring in Mueller. So again, there could be discussions already happening that Frame is going and Gyamfi is not good enough because he's injured. Maybe he's, we don't know.
if we had played him at any point, would he want to stay?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Probably. Yeah.
So let's finish up with the predictions for Saturday. I'm going to go 2-0 to the Dandies. Don't all rush at once.
I'll go 1-0
Hearts.
to the home team.
Oh, to the home team.
1-0, not 0-1.
Yep.
Oh, we're down that route again,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
I need to be anal about everything.
I said it was 2-1. Yes, that's right. 2 to the home team, 1 to the away team.
Man, 3-1 Dons.
Okay, so
I think realistically, if we're winning, it's going to be tight because it's them. But yeah, ideally, early goal, settle the nerves, and then push on, get
I
some
think
more.
we're smashing.
Lovely.
lovely.
I hope so.
Yep.
I think we're smashing. I think we've got a good pre-season under our belt.
Yeah, with
Almost, yeah.
Okay, well that'll do us for this week's episode of the Sheepfiddlers Podcast. As always, thank you so much for listening. We really appreciate everyone who tunes in each week, gets involved in the comments, sends in questions for John Bleetin, and helps spread the word about the podcast. It's your support that keeps us going. If you've enjoyed today's episode, make sure you're following or subscribing wherever you get your podcasts so you don't miss an episode. If you're watching on YouTube, hit the subscribe button and give the video a like, and let us know your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear your score predictions. Don't forget you can also follow the chaos throughout the week on TikTok, Facebook, X and YouTube. We've got regular Aberdeen content, match reactions, transfer updates and whatever else we can find to talk about. Thank you for listening, and as always, come on you Reds.
Come on, you Reds!
Before you go, make sure you're following the Sheepfiddlers Podcast wherever you get your podcasts. And if you enjoyed the show, please leave us a review. It really helps more Dons fans find us. You can also keep up with us on social media. Follow the Sheepfiddlers Podcast on X, Facebook, Instagram and TikTok for all the latest updates, episode announcements and Aberdeen chat. And if you'd like to support the podcast, you can buy us a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/sheepfiddlers. Every contribution helps us keep the podcast going. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time. Come on, you Reds.